All right, I'm not starting the video over again. I'm just going to continue on where I left off. So you might have to watch both videos. Go back. I got cut off. Got a phone call from the boss, aka my wife, and I tried to like swipe up. And when I did, I went out of the app, and then it made me finish. And yes, so starting all over again. Sorry. So about half of the 83 homes that can go VA, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1+ acre, are double wides. 40 of them. 40 of them are double wides. I know for a lot of people, they don't necessarily, they have a very bad taste or frown upon about a double wide. Guys, it's not a bad situation. You get a lot of home for, if this, usually the same size square foot, same type of condition, would be significantly higher price point wise if it was a site built home. So then I looked at USDA and I said, all right, well, USDA, we work with a lot of buyers, rural development. It's a very common loan for first-time buyers. It is not a first-time buyer loan, but it is 100% financing like VA. No down payment required. So it's very popular for first-time buyers that don't have a lot to put down, to the point where, we work with VA buyers. Odds are they also need closing costs. And I'm not joking. Like, we've literally got all the entire closing costs done, paid by the seller. And again, situational, you can't always get it, but to the point where the buyer, put down $1,000 of earnest money and literally closed and got a check back for like $800. As it cost them like, arguably $200 on paper to buy the house because of how we, maneuvered the contract. So what I did with the USDA, I said, okay, how many USDA homes are out there that are 300,000 or under, at least 3-bedroom, 2-bath? We work with a lot of these buyers. Only 254. So you're talking less than, that's about 5% of the entire inventory. 5% of the entire inventory has that. And then I took it the step further and I added again, what does that number go to if I added 1+ acre? So many people, especially in rural areas, want land, privacy, 1+ acre. This is probably the thing that we have the least of. We have the least good inventory on acreage and privacy. That is still a crazy tough area, niche, small market to buy in. And when it goes fast. I got a couple examples for you. So USDA, there's only 60 total homes. 1% of the inventory, like 1.2% of the entire, everything that's listed could go USDA. It's at least 3-bedroom, 2-bath, under 300,000, has 1 acre. Of those, how many of those are double wide? Half, 29 of them are double wides. So that leaves 0.5% USDA buyers, 0.5% of total inventory that can go USDA that's at least 300 or below, 3-bedroom, 2-bath on 1+ acre. That is a stick-built home. So you gotta understand, if you're a buyer, or even if you're a seller, right, and you have this niche, odds are if you price it correctly, you're going to go really fast. Quick example. Every now and again, now at this point, I would say our market's since 23 now, so we've had, all of 23, all of 24. I get probably less than 10 total listings a year where end up going multiple offers. It's always a great feeling. Most of the time, when it does, the seller has full trust in me and we list the home appropriately in the price point, and it goes multiple offers, and I probably have prepared them for it. Now there are so times when the seller full trust and they list it and I'm like, yeah, we should move this thing fast, and we don't. I've got one now, and man, we listed it like a perfect price point. Very motivated to sell it. And we've had a ton of showings, no offers. Doesn't make any sense. Don't have a reason. And so, I'm sure the seller is like, Steve, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know. We're getting traction. Nobody's just, it's the window shoppers. Buyers are looking at way more homes before they put offers in than what they ever were traditionally, because there's some inventory out there. But I also listed a double wide on 5 acres. Now, it was like a 2-year-old double wide, but for the purposes, brand new. Awesome double wide. Very nice quality, everything, especially for purposes of a double wide manufactured home. Unrestricted, nice 5 acres, and for purposes of East Tennessee, relatively flat. And I'll be honest, I didn't really expect a whole lot. Pretty far out there. Didn't expect a whole lot, you know, and all of a sudden we went coming soon, and within like a couple hours coming soon, we had showing requests. I was like, holy crap, we got some activity going on here. Sure enough, day one, went multiple offers. Probably would have had 3. The third one just said, nah, you know, we probably would have offered if there wasn't multiple offers, but we don't want to deal with it. So they moved on. End up having 2. End up selling the home $10,000 over list price. If it appraises, that's our, you know, seller's aware, I'm aware, you know we have the appraisal hurdle to go over whenever it does that. But, you know, anytime you have multiple offers, you have the opportunity to argue, market conditions, with the appraiser to get that value up. And our opinion is market conditions obviously got that there. There is little inventory. We priced this thing at $275. Beautiful home. You could not, I mean, the same stick built homes probably $375, $400, $100,000 more. So this is where I get into, right, these price points where I just went over. Hardly no inventory, and buyers are out there looking. This thing, I think, had like 6 or 7 showings in total booked on it. I think we got through 3 of them, which basically, again, were the multiple offer situation, and it went pending before other showings was even happened. So you got to move quick on these certain price points of homes, and that's why I'm making this video, is to really tell you, you know, overall kind of what the market's doing, what we're seeing. There's a lot of buyers activity going on. Probably the most activity I've seen since the market's kind of arguably slowed. But buyers are still looking at more homes, which is obviously creating the more activity. But they're putting offers in, and our market's arguably like holding pretty steady. So what I mean by that is, you know, inventory isn't really going up, isn't really going down. We're about to get into peak season. Tax season's here. Buyers are going to start flooding the market. New buyers, new approvals. Sellers, you know, are starting to prep their home to get ready for, school to get ready to get out. You know, that way they can sell their home, let school get out, not move their kids' school districts is the big thing. So it's kind of like a perfect storm coming up. But as always, guys, if you got questions, holler anytime. Go back and watch the first video that's before this one too, because I got cut out. Sorry.